Well, award season is here, and it's an especially unique time for this next nominee. Michelle Williams' career has been marked with moving performances, followed by noteworthy Oscar nominations. And she recently earned a Best Actress nod from the Academy for her role in The Fabelmans, a semi-autobiographical film from and about famed director Steven Spielberg. In the movie, Williams brings Spielberg's mother back to life on screen, a woman faced with a difficult choice who ultimately decides to follow her heart. 42-year-old Williams is a mother herself. She says she looked internally for inspiration, something she explained to our Linsey Davis in a one-on-one conversation.
Sammy, we're going to use Daddy's camera to film it. Only crash the train once, okay? Then after we get the film developed, you can watch it crash over and over till it's not so scary anymore.
5th Oscar nomination. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Is there still the same amount of excitement each time?
Maybe a little more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How so?
It's not easy to get here.
No.
And to see people that you know, that you've worked with before, and to feel like things are sort of returning. You know, there's the communities that you build, like when you make a movie or a TV show or a piece of theater, and then there's like the larger community, and it's just so nice to be sort of united with people and brought back together. It feels super meaningful.
Tell me about the pressure, I'm assuming, that there must have been to play Steven Spielberg's mom, right? I mean, he opened up the vault for you, was showing you home videos and pictures. What did that feel like to really make this role sing?
It felt like pressure for a second until you realize he loved his mom. He's making this to honor both of his parents who made him who he is. And he hands you the information. He's just open like this, and it's just pouring out of him. And it very quickly goes from feeling like, oh gosh, how am I going to do this, to feeling like excited and inspired and made a part of, you know, of his family. So I thought I would be a lot more nervous than I was. I was really just excited to go to work and excited to make his mom come back to life.
How did you channel your own mothering into the role of Mitzi?
So I really thought so much about who is the mother that made these children, that raised these children, who went off and lived their individuated, expressive, full adult lives. That's a huge accomplishment. Who was she? Why are they still so enamored with her? And I think it was so much about their childhood, her acceptance of them, her desire to play with them, the attention that she gave to them. And I really think that she makes a very bold choice in the film. She makes a decision for herself. What I think she did in that moment, truly, was that by aligning herself with her passion and her desire and choosing to live so boldly, so honestly, I think that she gave her children the same ability as adults.
So beautiful what you made, Dolly. You really see me.
I think they saw their mom do it first.
I'm curious how you were so successful at creating this empathetic character. Because on its face, when we think of, oh, this mom was having an affair and she chose that life, right? As one of the daughters says to her, like, you're being so selfish. And yet we have compassion for Mitzi. And I think that has a lot to do with the depth that you portrayed her. I mean, how did you do that so successfully?
Thank you. I don't know, but I think that she was living in tune with herself. I think that they also knew that ultimately she was making the right decision.
This is the most selfish thing I have ever done. But I've got to do this now because, Sammy, you do what your heart says you have to. So you don't owe anyone your life. Not even me.
She was so aligned. You know, she was an artist. She was a piano player. Her spirit was so exuberant, and it was so exquisitely tuned that I think that they ultimately knew that she was doing what she had to do. While it might be painful in the moment, I think that they could have respect for it.
In 2019, you spoke before Congress about pay equity, and you've talked about that day in superlatives, about how purposeful and meaningful that day was for you. Where do you think we are right now with that in Hollywood, and why was it so important for you to speak out?
I felt like I was being called upon. I felt like I didn't have a choice. I felt like I found myself in the middle of this moment, and I better learn to speak up. And I stepped into it, and it will remain the thing I might be the most proud of professionally. And I see a shift. I see a shift because I hear that there's a shift. People come up to me, men, women, men who own businesses, and say, I realized something, and I didn't know it until I heard your example. So that's when I feel like change is happening.
First movie that you saw that really impacted you?
It's a Steven Spielberg movie, Empire of the Sun.
Favorite snack that you enjoy eating while you're watching a movie?
Always popcorn.
Person you're most looking forward to bumping into on the red carpet?
I mean, this is so geeky, but I'm really excited to the people I made the movie with. We all loved each other so much, and these things are always a way to reconnect with each other.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.